they purposefully put out a negative look on my community, and my type of people, me, African American. Mm-hmm. And I was like, ooh, y'all want me to do what? On purpose? No, that's okay. That's all right. That's all right. And now I have the Courtney Hall show, so I can spin it in a positive light.
Hey Pinkies, welcome to another episode of TALKinPINk. It's me, Keita.
I'm Rachel. It feels like it's been a long time.
It has.
I don't even remember when the last time. Okay, let me just tell you something.
You
hate not being in the studio. This virus has it's been so many things, but I hate not being in the studio. I hate not getting ready on Fridays or whatever days we're going to meet and going, to the
yeah,
studio.
because it feels like you're going to do something, like you're going out with your girls or something.
That's exactly how I felt like every Friday. I'm like, okay, so Friday you're going to get the girls? Okay. And then, okay, and so then, I'll be there like whatever time. Exactly. It made me feel like I wasn't an adult. Like working and paying bills wasn't enough of being an adult. Like on Friday, I felt like I got to go out.
Yeah, you got to get away.
Yeah, that was the thing.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I think I'm getting. This is getting old. Yeah, but I know we're not ready yet.
No, we're not. And that's not what I'm saying at all. Like, I want to hurry up and be ready, but it's really a different vibe.
That's what I was saying.
Oh,
it's not as much fun
as it used to be.
I'm sorry, I said it, but that's how I feel. It's like I get to get dressed up, but not really dressed up, but I got to get ready to perform.
Mm-hmm. So from the breast up, you got to get ready. I think that's just the only advantage, is that you don't have to wear bottoms.
Oh, you remember like those old sitcoms like Murphy Brown?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not that old.
When they dressed up.
If you know what she's talking about, then
from the waist up. I mean, it's just they have like I remember one episode that one of the newscasters had on like tennis shorts and a suit and a suit jacket, tie, and everything.
That's literally
that's all you can see. So
that's
the advantage, because right now Rachel's not wearing anything on the bottom.
I'm just saying, I put on a bra and a shirt. I was just about to say, it's not like I've never recorded. I've literally taken a shower, put on something. Like, it's downstairs already. Who's gonna know?
Nobody knows.
Exactly.
What you don't see, what you can't see, you can't ask questions about it.
How have you been?
I've been doing pretty good.
Is that the truth, or you just gotta say that because the camera?
Because I got a mixed bag of emotions. Like, for the most part, I'm good because I've started back consistently going to the gym.
Okay. So
that's helping my spirit, my body too.
Okay.
So I'm doing pretty well. I have to. What about you?
Hi, I'm here. When you fake it for so long.
So you've been faking it?
For so long. Like I'm telling you, so I was diagnosed with depression as a teen, and I was just like, well, if I start acting happy, and then that's what I'm saying, when you fake it for so long, wow. Hello.
Hi, I'm
like,
here
for so long, and then beauty pops up. Oh, okay.
Oh, like, oh, that's what we looking like today.
How are y'all?
We're doing good. Welcome to Talking Pink, Courtney. It's a pleasure to have you.
It is.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited to talk to y'all. I'm ready.
He said, let's get it cracking.
Are you ready?
Huh?
Are you ready? Have you seen some of the show? So you know it could go from 0 to 100 really quickly.
2000. What you talking about? It's just like, I'm ready. Let's do this. Well, welcome. Award-winning actress, TV personality.
Okay.
Okay. Beauty, brown melanin, brown sugar, all of that good stuff. Black girl magic. Welcome. Please welcome Courtney Hall.
Hey!
Auto clap from the audience.
No, right?
I'll clap for myself. That's okay. That's all right.
Now, how do you feel, Courtney?
Exactly. We were just talking about how we feel. How you feel? How do you feel? How are you feeling?
Right now, I feel amazing.
Good.
I feel great. I got me a little something to eat, a little nourishment.
Okay.
So I'm ready to, I'm ready to go.
That's good. Have you eaten today? It's Sunday. It's your off day.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I have eaten. And it's my bedtime too. I'm up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
You like this for real. This is real life.
I'm up at 4 in the morning every day. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm old inside.
Oh my God. Inside, okay.
I'm 80 years old.
Okay.
So Courtney, tell our Pinkies a little bit about yourself.
Well,
What Keita hasn't said already.
Yeah, well, I mean, the biggest thing is I host the Courtney Hall show, my show. I produce it, I host it. I've been doing that for a year, so since February 2019.
Awesome.
Yeah, so just been kind of going with that. I really love it. I get to talk to awesome people like you two lovely ladies. So, I mean, I like doing what I do, so it's awesome.
That's awesome. So you graduated from the University of Houston?
Yes, U of H Victoria. So
yeah.
And at one point in time, I was at UH Maine.
Yeah.
So I danced there. I was like captain there, the dance team, all that good stuff. And then I switched over to UH Victoria.
Mm-hmm. All right. What brought on the switch?
You know what? I felt like I needed to focus. I couldn't focus at UH Maine. There were so many opportunities, especially with me dancing.
Right.
I was taking every opportunity. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and make that switch. Victoria is it's a slow town. I was actually born in Victoria. Okay. So yeah, I went ahead and make that switch.
Mm-hmm. We're able to focus more on your academics.
Exactly. Yes, I was. Yeah.
Did you ever try out for the Rockets or the Texans cheerleader team?
So I tried out for the Texans, and I made it to the third round my first time. And then I've also tried out for the Astros Shooting Stars. It's like the pep squad, and I made it to the finals with them. So I don't know, I might try out again, lose a little weight, and try out again,
I know what you mean.
Lose a little weight where?
I got it covered up, but you in the arm region.
We had mentioned it earlier, that black girl magic and that brown melon.
Right.
You know where the weight at.
Right.
Y'all hair. That's what a weight is. In y'all hair.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, I might try out again. You never know. I don't know. I might.
So do you think that will affect your show?
What was that?
Do you think that would affect your show? Because don't you have to travel?
For my show or for the So for the Texans, I don't know if they travel. I think they just do home games, but I'm not sure. Okay. Yeah, and then I shoot my show mostly in Houston. I've only done one like out of the city like type shoot. So yeah, it wouldn't affect it. I don't think so.
So how was it out of town shooting for you? Like, were you more at ease there, or like when you're in your space?
Exactly.
I feel like anywhere I go, if I'm doing it, I'm going to feel at ease. So my surroundings don't really mess me up. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what I'm doing. Right. And especially if it's my show, I know what's going on. So it doesn't mess me up at all. And I went to Dallas. So my family was actually out there, and I got to meet them and talk to them. So it was real cool. It was really cool.
Oh, awesome. Speaking of
go ahead.
Speaking of family, so as an inspiration, was your uncle one of the ones who inspired you to do what you do now?
Yeah, he's so cool. Like, he's super awesome. I remember hearing him like on the radio, and he would take pictures with people, and I'm like, oh my God, where can I go and do that? And it's funny because I actually wanted to be a weather girl. Nobody has known this. I never said anything to anybody, but I actually be a weather girl on the news. And then I did more research on it, and just the fact that the news, they purposefully put out a negative look on my community, and my type of people, me, African American. And I was like, ooh, y'all want me to do what? On purpose? No, that's okay. That's all right. And now I have the Courtney Hall show, so I can spin it in a positive light. You know?
Wow. I mean, that's very interesting that you say that about how they would ask you to do certain things. What type of things would they?
Well, not ask, but I mean, stories. Stories that are put out. I mean, even if you watch the news now, just how the stories that they report on, and then how many times do you see that a day? 1 million times. Don't let it be breaking news, because they'll show the news back to back to back. So I just really I didn't like that.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How involved are you in your own show, in what aspect? And do you ever think you would ever put people in place? Okay, you take care of this, you take this off my plate, you take this off my plate, and you take this off my plate. Do you ever think you'll be able to, okay, you can do that, I won't do that anymore?
Yeah, no, I had to learn how to do that, because even now I'm still like involved with like everything, but I had to learn, you know what, okay, you can go out and if you know somebody that wants to sponsor, okay, you can talk about the show, I don't need to be there, or you can talk to this person, and you have to do that. Like, you two, y'all are perfect, because one person can talk to the talent, one person can do the business work, vice versa. And I just had to learn that no man is an island, and to think that you can handle everything by yourself, like, you're setting yourself up.
Right.
Yeah.
We would not be able to do this if we didn't have an EP, an executive producer, because he handles a lot of the footwork. We do a lot of the communication with people, but he's okay, this and this and this and this, and it's like, oh my God. So we call him. He's like a manager, almost dad. You know what I'm saying? He's very like, no, this has to be done. This has to be done. Where y'all at? We need to do this. And we're like, oh my God, can we take a nap? Or can we be moms? Can we just get up one day and just have an off day? It's different when you run a show that's not your everyday 9 to 5, because we still are mothers. We still are partners. We have businesses outside of just this right here. But he's like, yeah, you can have an off day, but it's not going to be like,
like you ain't doing shit.
Right. Trying to build a brand. So basically you can't sleep right now. You're still doing all the footwork. A lot of artists that, blow up, they've been doing this underground shit for 10 plus years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So only if you're undergrounder or if you're someone really close to, you know, the show or a person, you know, that's trying to get, you know, up where most podcasts are, where most shows are. It's like, okay, we'll sleep when we get to that point. Or we'll sleep when we get to
Exactly. No, that's my mindset. Like, I'll rest whenever I feel like I made it. You know what I mean? Like, right now, I'm doing everything. I don't have a manager. I do have a director and a producer, but I don't have a manager, so I'm talking to everybody. I'm getting schedules together. I'm making sure I look good. Okay, I'm making sure my eyelashes are intact.
Right, and that's gotta be hard when it's you, because it's like, okay, record. Okay, stop. Let me look at myself. Oh no. Like he'll tell us, no, y'all were off. Or no, you know, y'all gotta look like they just wake up. Or did you comb your hair today? I mean, I know we're not in person with nobody, but you could at least look. We like,
look at the little thing. Yeah.
We did try. We did. It's hard, but it's easier. It gets better when you are able to, you know, okay, you can do this. I trust you. But that's the part that's hard too, is trusting someone else to go for as hard for you as you would for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, I'm only in the background. Nobody's going to know that I'm producing this show, or nobody's going to know that I'm your manager.
Yeah. Yeah. And it takes a while. I feel like it takes a while. So I went through a couple of videographers, well, a few. The first one that I was with, talented person, but he wanted me to be like a love and hip hop type of host. And I was like, I'm an African-American woman, yes, but I'm not, this is not my brand. This is what, you're never going to catch me doing all that.
Right.
So, you'll never catch me naked. I mean, I might be at the beach. I think I posted something.
Yeah.
But you're never going to catch me doing some foo-foo stuff. And so, so that's just period. So went from him to another person that wanted to talk to me. And I was like, you know, date me. And I was just like, oh, I can't do that either. And I'm not going to do that either. And then I went to the most recent, which his name is Gary. I love him. We still communicate. And I still would love to work with him. I think the only thing is once you get to a certain level, like, oh, how can I say this? So it's like, okay. You hear me? Yes.
Okay. You just got to the good part.
Sorry, somebody called my phone. Oops. Okay. But it's almost kind of like, you know how you go, let's take it elementary. So, you know, you're in kindergarten, you learn everything that you can learn in kindergarten, then you go to the next grade. Yeah. You learn everything that you can learn in first grade, then you go to the next.
Right.
And I feel like, you know, I love Gary. He's amazing. He believed in me in times when I couldn't believe in myself. I didn't want to believe in myself.
Right.
But once you learn everything that you can learn in a particular level and with, you know, a person, it would be doing both of us a disservice to continue to work with something and just staying like this.
Yeah.
And not So, so now I'm working with Aaron Bell from That's a Wrap. And he has his team. He has just everything. And yeah, he's amazing.
That's awesome. And it looks amazing. Like your outtakes, when you're getting ready, I can tell how professional it is. And like the whole show is just, it's uniquely you. I mean, yeah, so you have, I can feel, I can see the passion that you have for what you do. And you've talked to some amazing people. Like, you know, us people, which is very inspiring. So kudos to you for that.
Right. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I think that's like a big thing for me. Making sure that I show my community, my race, in a good light, you know?
Yeah.
Especially in a time where if you turn on the news, they're calling certain people thugs and this and that. Like, no,
super predators and
like, no, we're not that. We're business owners, we're doctors, we're lawyers. So it's pretty cool.
So in the climate of the world right now, what's your take on it? Like with the Black Lives Matter, with the election coming up, with the COVID-19, like it's like a melting pot of just, I guess, for lack of a better term, like disaster. But it's just so much going on right now, and we're like right in the midst of it. How do you feel about what we're going through?
I think that at first I was like, oh my gosh, like, oh, COVID, now they're killing Black people and it's on film and they don't care. And it just everything going on. And I said, you know what? I had to pray. I prayed. And after praying, I got, this is a new beginning for yourself. This is what I got from me. This is a new beginning. Start now. Start fresh. How do you want to set your life? How do you want to set that tone for the rest of your life, starting now? And then I got a chance to actually sit and say, oh, I like this that I do, or, oh, I want to change this habit. So I feel like, you know, yeah, it's disaster. It's crazy. But I feel like that's what the enemy wants you to feel and see, like, oh, it's disaster. Oh, my life cannot go on. No, 2020 is still perfect vision for me. Like, you know, blessings are still coming in. And so as far as the Black Lives Matter, it's made me look and say, okay, how can I help?
Yes.
You know what I mean? And so I know that I write really well. So I'm just making sure that I'm just writing these people that are doing crazy things. Like there was a professor at a university. Should I say the university name? I don't be messy and say the university name. It was a professor at Louisiana University. I believe it was Louisiana, some school, university.
Louisiana, yeah.
And the professor called her African-American students monkey and referred to the president Obama as, you know, a monkey. And so I definitely shot them an email, and I'm pretty sure other people did too. But I got a response from them saying that they are going to take the steps to fire her. And I just felt like, okay, this is my place. Like I write good, you know, I know how to research and investigate and then present it to people. So this is how I'm going to help my community during this time. So that's what I learned.
Damn, that was good. I felt like I had something to say to that, but I was like, yeah, you're right. I also felt like the world stood still for me. And I worked so much, it gave me the opportunity to sit down and shut the hell up, okay? And take a look at my surroundings, the people that were in my life and the people that had not been in my life, and take an account to how this affected me and my family. And honestly, if COVID wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have been in the places that I needed to be in to take care of some of the things that I needed to take care of. Yeah. It's still devastating because, you know, people are losing their lives. And honestly, I felt like this is one of the things that they created to take us out, honestly. I don't know that I don't really believe that. But because it's still affecting our community because we don't really have access to the healthcare that we need to have access to, you know?
Yeah. I feel like I don't think that they created it. I just feel like they don't know what to do. You know, they know just as much as me, which I don't know what to do except for drink orange juice. You know what I'm saying? Right, you know? So, I mean, I think that is our issue. They just don't know what to do.
But nobody wants to admit that.
Right.
We're working on it. We got this vaccine. We got this. And then the president is taking stuff that I don't know if he should be taking. I feel like because he doesn't take it seriously, everybody like, it's not that big of a deal. People rallying against, you know, you can't make me wear a mask. I'm not wearing a mask. So they're going to places, you know, basically protesting, you know, coming into meetings.
What do y'all think about that though. People are not wearing masks and they're saying, oh, this, you know,
this is my constitutional right. I don't have to do that.
Right. What do you think about that?
Go ahead, Rich.
I feel like, I don't know if I can say this. It's kind of unfair because I feel like they're the ones that's not really getting it physically. It's not really affecting them physically. So it's almost like, well, I don't care. It affects basically who it needs to affect, and that's not me and my community. But do I want to be around these people? Do I want to go out with my kids around these people? You know, no, I don't. And if I'm not going to lie, if somebody coughs in my face or coughs in my child's face, because I seen this woman and they were telling, you know, the store owner, you know, the person needs to wear a mask. She needs to make sure everybody that comes in here wears a mask. After this lady got her cup of coffee, she went to go cough in their face.
Wow.
You can do
that on purpose?
On purpose. So it was at a coffee shop, and a couple was like, you know, I thought everybody had to wear a mask. The staff had masks on. This couple had a mask on. They were getting their coffee. They were not even speaking to the lady who did not have on a mask. They were speaking to the store owners. And they said, you know, well, we can suggest it, but we can't make anybody, because it wasn't mandatory at that time. Yeah. The lady overheard them. Once she got her cup of coffee, she went over there and said, listen, you coughing. To me,
that's like spitting in somebody's face, right?
I'm telling you, it wouldn't be well with you. And everybody is at the age of recording. You know, we're in social media, you know, Zoom. So of course this was recorded. And she was like, oh my God, what are you doing? That's all she did. I would have reacted first. But being the person I am, I would have got taken to jail. This would affect me and my household because I'm not there. I don't know if I would have just been able to shoot words back at her, because I felt like that was disrespectful. So I look at it differently. But again, it's not affecting these people like it's affecting us in our community. But do I want to go somewhere out in public with myself and my children around people that don't want, you know, to listen to these? I mean, it's mandatory. It's mandatory.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, well, it's mandatory for them. It's not mandatory for us.
So my thing is, I'm torn. Like, I'm an essential worker, and I've been working through this entire pandemic. Mm-hmm. So we, of course, have to wear masks at work, and I'm so I'm impersonal. I'm in everybody's space all the time. Mm-hmm. I mean, I got to get in their space, out of their space, they're in my space, and it's kind of hard to communicate with people, one, with my mouth covered. Mm-hmm. I'm already soft-spoken. And so I got to wear this mask, and it's hot. I'm in and outside, and I'm like, okay, enough is enough. I just got to step away. But I try to follow the guidelines, but at the same time in my head, I'm like, okay, this is too much for me.
Yeah. He's over it.
And I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I only work 4 days a week.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't do this 6 days, day after day. But I'm getting tired of it. I really am. And I don't go anywhere except the places I need to. And I go by myself. Mm-hmm. My children, they're here. They don't mind being here. They don't want to go out anyway. They don't even want to go outside. That pisses me the fuck off. But it's me, and you know, I'm out in the world, and then I come home to them, and I'm just all over the place with it.
It's over it.
So exactly.
It's over it.
So I'll be glad when we are in a place where, you know, we can get back to where we used to be.
What do you think that would look like?
But when we get back?
Yeah. What is semi? Because you said semi, like you don't even want it to go back to what it was. You were like, if y'all could just meet me at a place, what is that place for you? Not those, at least.
I would like to give out hugs every now and then.
Oh no.
I mean, I really do. I mean, I have people whom I love that, you know, I don't see often enough, and I want to give somebody a hug.
No, I'm good. If that's your semi,
I need that. Okay.
You need that.
So you're an affectionate person.
Yes.
Okay, you like affection. Okay. Which one is dominant out of both of you?
Me.
Okay.
The aggressor.
Yes.
The aggressor.
I am.
Okay. Rachel, are you a comedian?
People like to say that I am. I don't think I'm funny. I just think that I speak from the heart, and it just happens to make people laugh. But every time that happens,
what do you call that, Courtney? What is that?
But no, because some comedians try to be funny. Like some people are like, "Oh, let me say this because I know this is funny." Like I do not try to be funny. People just think that I am funny.
Oh, okay.
If I could make a point off of it on purpose, then that's fine. But no, I don't think I'm funny. I don't think I'm funny.
You are though.
Which makes her perfect as a comedian.
Right. I don't think I'm funny. Like people have tried to hire me for parties and events, and I'm like, why? You're gonna pay me to come? They're like, no, you can just like sit there and like talk. You know how you do. And I'm like, if I'm not funny, they was like, you're so funny. People like silently record me talking, and I'm like, I don't get it. I don't understand.
That's cool. You should look into it.
I don't know. My kids are funny though, in like a rude type of. Oh man, I shouldn't have said that. But it's borderline disrespectful. So I want to get back to you saying you're a great investigator, and are you currently in a relationship?
Well, I said that I do my research. I don't know about investigating. I guess you can say that's investigating, but. Am I in a relationship?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, no. I was about to say, how is that related? Investigating.
because she said she's a great investigator. So you know, like women, it's like when you want to find. Oh, okay, you're not answering my calls. Okay, and then you're not. Let me just do, and then you go to sports bars 3 times a week. I'm gonna just. Where you saying I'm at? With who? Okay, got it. So like, you being a great investigator, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna find what I need to find, and we're gonna leave it at that.
No, I don't do all that. As far as like the show, yes, I do my research. I do research. I don't be investigating into people.
Right. You sound like a fun friend to call when they having issues. And it's like, can you help me, girl? Because like something ain't right.
No. Still, she hasn't answered the relationship question.
Oh, like a great friend to have. She'll keep all my secrets.
Yeah, I am an amazing friend to have. Like I do hold a lot of secrets.
That's awesome.
You know. So I'm that person that people come to talk to, and they're just like, oh, it's so awesome to talk to you. Like, it's so great.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know.
Yeah. People tell me that, but I think it's because I mostly forget what they tell me. I don't think that I'm really holding these secrets. I'm like, girl, remember what I told you last Thursday? I'm like,
no.
Yeah. Oh. It's like, girl, so it happened. It did, girl. I'm like, shit. What did you say? Oh my God. How is dating? Because you didn't answer the relationship. So how is dating in your profession? Because you're such at the forefront. Like you have to be on, you're recording. I gotta do this. I don't need you in the background. Like walk. We together. So how is dating your field?
So dating, I mean, it's cool. Like I am dating, but nobody will ever know. So I'm at a point right now where it's like, unless I'm getting married, like nobody's gonna know who I'm dating. I'm not gonna do that.
Me? What's your sign?
A Virgo.
Yeah, okay.
Got a birthday coming.
Because listen, I don't. Most of the time, people post who they're dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or who they sleeping with, or whatever. I'm like this. I saw somebody post this, and they said, "I'm only posting wants permanent. So are you that type of an individual? Like, oh, because now we're married, you know what I'm saying? This is a solid foundation, you know. It's not like, oh, we're dating for 3 months, oh, we're dating for a year, and it's, you know, now it's over. You know, people get invested in pictures that people take because they're liking the pictures, they're commenting. So you're the type of person that will only basically post when you're married, which is more so permanent than trending.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Like that.
It's just like you don't take them to meet your parents too soon. So you don't tell everybody who you dating too soon. Because people like
too much. No, sometimes people it's very few people that know, you know, the person that I'm dealing with. I feel like people can't hold water. Sometimes people talk much, even when you're trying to be like, okay, y'all know how secretive I am, so you know, don't. And they be like on the cool, be like recording y'all.
And it's not even for me. It's like I'm not secretive, but it's like, why am I gonna show off somebody if I'm still trying to figure out if they're the one for me or not? Like I'm not doing it. No, I'm not. Right. So you know, I know amazing people, and I've dated some of the amazing people, and it's not some, but you know, a couple. Right. But and you know, cool. But it's like, I take pictures and put it on there if 2 weeks from now, 2 hours from now, we just gonna break up. So I'm not doing it. Yeah. I'm really cautious. I'm a really cautious person. I like to vet people. Like, and people get that kind of twisted. They see the Courtney Hall show and this and that. And, you know, I used to do background dancing. And so, yeah, fun in that realm. But when it comes to me and like my personal space, I vet the heck out of people.
Right. So what about family in the long haul? Do you think that you want to, first of all, do you have children?
I don't. And so
do you have to get married to have children?
Yes. Yes.
Oh shit. Okay. That's good.
Let's talk about this. So I do feel like I need to get married before I have kids. I'm not backing down on it. Okay. And whenever I do get married, I want to have a surrogate to carry my 4 kids. So whoever I do marry, he's gonna have to. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro. Yes, 4. Okay. So my husband and I, we're gonna have to be, you know, comfortable enough to take care of that. You know, the kids.
Someone else carry your child. And why is it that is this for vain purposes, or why did you how did you come to this conclusion of surrogacy?
You know, I hear that it hurts, and I don't want to mess up nothing down there. And I know women, it's gonna sound weird, and I'm not backing down from it either. But it's like, I just don't want to. I don't like pain. I don't want to go through the pain. That's just not for me. Like, I can't do it. So, you know, if
So you want to be with someone with a small penis as well? I mean, you don't like pain. Let's just start from there. I'll wait.
She's got an Asian boyfriend.
No, she didn't tell us who she's in.
I've dated an Asian, and not all of them have small.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not talking from experience, but I'm just saying, I heard that not all of them have small.
Yeah. You need to watch animes or anime, whatever it's called. They not small on there. Actually, one of the people with the largest in the world, I think maybe Asian.
They what?
I don't know. I watch weird stuff. I don't know. I think the person. Oh no, never mind. He's Caucasian. Never mind. The man with the largest penis in the world is Caucasian. Yeah. So
Where
you
did
said
find that out? Or how you just gonna skip over that? Where did you find that out?
You said she doesn't like pain, so we're gonna start from there. So what if you happen? So that means when you guys get together. Wait, do you already have your eggs frozen? Like, is it a time limit? Because you look pretty young. I feel like you still got some dozens you can pull out right now.
Not dozens.
So have you already started the process?
No, I haven't. How old do you think I look?
You in your 20s, like
early 27.
Yeah, early 20s. You early 20s.
No, I'm 28. 28?
See? 20s.
But no, I haven't started the process. And if I meet somebody, they might,
What if they're against it? What if he's an amazing person in every way, but he's like, I need my wife to carry my children. You said you're not backing down from that. So can you, where's the medium in that?
I might have one. I might do one. But I don't know. He would have to be Jesus. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. In every way. Ooh, that's scary. What if you do find a perfect man? I would be so scared.
I would.
You know what, Keita? He's gonna want some head. Okay, he's perfect, but you know where he goes.
Okay. This is not about me. We're talking to Courtney. Okay. You're not gonna get on me tonight.
All right. I'm just saying.
Okay, Courtney. So if you'd like to know what's going on between us, I'm not great at oral sex. My husband told me so.
You do it. You said that you don't.
And that's because I don't like to do it.
Back up. She doesn't like to do it at all. Listen, she is the married one in this combination.
See, I pick up the slack in other areas, though.
It's a requirement. When you're married, it's a requirement.
In your marriage, yours, relationship.
So is your husband, is he upset about you not doing it? Or
he has not
he hasn't said anything, but I would say it would be nice every once in a while to attempt it and not look like.
And my thing is, I've tried. I've done it a number of times, but it's just not something I'm pleased in my performance doing.
Now, how long have y'all been married?
10 years this year.
Has he ever cheated on you?
Oh, yeah. Early on.
Oh, but he hasn't in the few years, most recent.
No.
You're good.
We have an understanding.
No.
I feel like as long as you have an understanding with your partner, then you're good. Once you get married, I don't see any type of limitations to it, to whatever y'all do, not do. So if you want to bring in somebody, if you want to whips and chains and whatever the case
between us. Put your hand down.
I want to do all of that. I want to do all of that.
Yeah.
I want her to do it. I want her to attempt to do it and not feel like it's taking life out of her.
I made it sound like that?
You're just like, I don't do that.
Because I'm not good at it.
It's not, but you didn't even try. You said, I don't. You said it like this. I went down there before and I didn't like it. Like, it's not for you, it's for the other person.
But I have to have some pleasure in it. Even if it's...
I have the pleasure in pleasing someone else.
That's what I'm saying.
I do it with a smile on my face. I'm happy. I'm touching other parts of the body. It makes me happy to see it happy. It's not even for the person, actually. It's for thing that I'm doing. It's for the object that I'm performing it on. I like to see we started from the bottom and now we're here. That's what I like. Because
oh my gosh.
I can only go so far because I have a nerve condition in my face. And so before that, I was just like happy to do it. And now it's just like, I can't anymore because my face. So it makes me feel bad, but whatever, I try.
So that's why you're mad with me, because I can do it and you can't.
Somebody in the group to be able to do it. Like you have full function of your face. You have to do it for us.
Take one for the team.
You don't even have to do it to completion. Just do it. Look, just do it from here to here. That's enough. That's enough.
For how long? 2 minutes?
That's enough. Listen, for however long it takes for the wake up. You've done it. You've arrived. You know what I'm saying? I just want her to be able to do it because
Y'all are so funny. I love this show. I love this show.
So specifically, do you know that you want how many of what child? You want all girls, 2 boys, 3 girls, 1 boy? Like, have you thought that far ahead?
I want all boys.
So you're a #boy mom.
Yeah.
Why is that? Why do you want all boys?
So I want to be able to raise, I thought this through, okay?
Okay.
So I want a college professor. Mm-hmm. I want a judge, a police officer, and then I want somebody that's going to own a business. And we all have our own little community. And then by the time I pass on, I can be able to say, wow, like, they have their stuff together. They're all helping each other. Yeah, so.
It doesn't scare you in this climate to have Black boys?
What'd you say?
It doesn't scare you, deter you in any way in this climate, the climate that we live in, to have young Black men?
It is scary. It's scary, but it's not gonna like make me not want to have, kids or a boy or whatever the case may be. Right. But it is scary. It is scary.
It's just scary to be Black, period.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So, wow. Ooh, no. I have a stepson who just turned 18, like 3 days ago.
Oh my gosh. Happy birthday. 18? Oh, he's a man
18.
Now.
Yeah.
He's a man now.
Yeah, very much so.
What are your thoughts on that? How do you feel about that?
I'm terrified. And our relationship is distant because he lives in Louisiana with his mom. And that's his choice. So, I mean, no matter what, I love him. I mean, I've known him since he was 6 years old. So he's my son. But it does scare me that I don't have that attachment to him. And that I'm hoping that he knows what it is to be a Black man, because his father is here and, who's teaching him to be, himself or, to be a man. He's got uncles, but I just feel like his father should have more of a connection, which they do have one, but it's like I said, it's distant. He's not here. But yeah, it does scare me. I don't know if they have to talk about police brutality yet, but yeah, I do get nervous a lot when it comes to him.
Is he driving?
No, not yet.
Okay. That's even more scary. You have to trust them while they're not with you.
Yeah. Yeah, but having Black girls is way worse.
Any easier.
Yeah, it's way worse because they are vulnerable. I mean, and they're trusting, and they just. Yeah, it's just scary. I've never been so afraid. When I had my children, I've never been scared. I used to be this carefree, loving, like happy-go-lucky person. When I had children, I was like, oh my God. they will probably experience some of the things that I've experienced, or maybe others have experienced as a woman.
Right.
And that fucking terrifies me. I've been molested. I've been taken advantage of, used.
Right.
And they're going to experience it, I know, and I just don't want that to happen.
Right.
But it will.
Right. Yeah. I've experienced a lot of the same things. What it makes me do is communicate earlier. So I don't ever want them to feel like, oh, well, we didn't talk about it. That's what I took account. Nobody told me that nobody's supposed to do this to you, or if they do this to you, come communicate it to me. So you think that you're protecting this person. You think that, oh, if I tell my family, they're going to be mad. It just made me have conversations earlier. It made me question earlier. So I have conversations with them. I know it annoys the hell out of them, but I'm like, I don't care. There are certain parts of your body that only I'm supposed to see and a doctor is supposed to see with me in the room with you.
Courtney, what you think about that?
No, that's I agree. Like, you have to have that conversation earlier on. And a lot of these kids, like, these days, they're so smart. So they already, if they don't know, they're wanting to know about certain issues.
Yeah.
So, yeah, being that starting point, being that person to tell your child in whatever way you want to tell them, hey, this is what's going on. This is how you handle it. If anybody, does anything to you, I want you to feel comfortable enough to come to me. Like, I'm not going to get mad. I'm always going to be in your corner, whether you're right, wrong, whatever. So I start the conversation early.
Yeah.
And you know what? Molestation and rape, it doesn't just happen to girls. It also happens to boys. There's a stigma, with it being, where boys or men think that this is pleasurable. And it's not pleasurable. When this happens to you as a child, as a kid, you know what I'm saying? It's traumatizing. It's terrifying. So I think conversations still happen with boys and with girls. So,
yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Do you like pets at all? Do you have any pets?
I don't like the hair on the ground. I don't like that.
You don't like hair. You don't like pain. You're like, I don't like none of that.
She know herself very well. She ain't got time to be dealing with all that shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you hurt yourself, baby, but mama don't like pain. So, don't tell somebody.
Shut up, Rachel.
Some people, they're like, I want kids and I want a dog and I want this and I'm just like, I can't wait till these kids are in college.
And that's another thing. Like, people think that they automatically think, since I'm a woman and I'm in my late 20s, that I want kids and I want this. No, I want to build my brand. I want to build the Courtney Hall show. I want to be successful. And then whenever it comes along, I'll be ready for it. But I feel like women, and y'all can tell me what y'all think, but I feel like women as girls, we're like conditioned to be married by like 21, 22, and to have kids by like 25. And it's like, no. Mm-mm.
I'm glad that times have changed, but my brother was a little bit hesitant in getting my sister and I dolls, because he said this basically just teaches them to be mothers.
Yep.
It makes them grow up quicker. And so when his nieces were born, he was like, I don't want to get them baby dolls because it's going to teach them, which it does. I see them when they're like, hey, mommy, hey, baby. And I'm just like, oh, crap. I think it's fair to want to live your life. So my story was a little bit different because I was told I wasn't able to have kids. So I was responsible as hell. I was come in. I think it's fair and it's right to be in the climate that we're in, because social media has taken over and everybody has a brand that they're trying to build. I think everybody should have the opportunity to be yourself and build your brand, whatever that may be. I don't think it's fair that the older generation forces you to be a mother. just because I'm a mother, don't automatically assume just because I have a vagina, I want to push kids out of it. I don't. That's not everybody's dream. Some women just want to grow up and be successful business owners, period. I don't have to have children, and nobody should make me feel bad. I'm in my 50s or 60s because I'm at the retirement age enjoying my life. That, you should have had kids. They would have been in college. You would have had grandkids and great-grand. No, I'm good. I'm good.
I know that. That's why I said no.
I think that it's unfair. We do go into the act. We go through the act a lot, but every woman, it's not fair for women to push, motherhood onto other women. It's not even fair for women to push marriage onto every woman. Every woman don't want to be married, Keita. Every woman don't have to be married. Every woman doesn't have to be a slave to her husband.
Wait a minute. When did I say that? Because she got a spiteful attitude. Every woman should be married. I'm like, we just become slave. We just got out of slavery. We're only becoming slave owners to our husbands now instead of masters. You get their name, you know what I'm saying? You're their possession, their property. Like, I'm just saying, it just took me to another place. So
I see. That's all right.
Keita believes in marriage, and it's nothing wrong with that. But every woman don't want to be married. I'm just saying.
But every woman want to act like they married.
Ooh, I can play the game all day and win. I don't have to walk away with that. Your name is this now. Man. Keita feels very strongly about marriage. She was like, when your husband passes, then you get that property, you get that land. I don't want that stuff. I gotta pay for my own bill. I don't want to pay for his stuff too.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Keita, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about women pushing childhood onto other women? How do you feel about that? Be a mom. Be a woman. Be a mom.
I don't like that. I don't agree with that. Yeah.
Keep over there sleep. Keep thinking too long.
Like you said, like, if I don't want to have kids, that's fine. I mean, I do, but if I didn't want to have kids, that should be fine. You know, there's a lot of men that don't have kids and, they're doing amazing in life and nobody's saying anything about that. Exactly. So it should be, it shouldn't be any different for a woman.
You're right. And I'm not going to lie, when men have approached me and they don't have children, the first thing I do think about is like, what's wrong with you? Like, why you didn't have kids? Like, I met this one guy. He told me, oh no, I don't have kids. I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, absolutely fine. Like, I'm living my life. I'm not, because kids are a huge responsibility. And he was like, no, I'm fine. I've just chosen, in my journey to not have children because I don't want to have a child and I'm not, sleeping at home in the same household with my child and my wife.
Yeah, and that's smart.
So I just decided not to have kids at this point. I said, that's very noble of you. You don't hear a lot of men or women for that, matter to be able to say that. And so I respected him in the end, but I thought something was wrong at first. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, it was good.
Okay.
So is there anything that you want our pinkies to know more about, Courtney? More about you?
Just follow me on Instagram, all social media platforms, Courtney Hall TV, and watch my show.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because she's got some, like I said, I'm impressed. I'm like, whoa, this is what I like to see, like us, leveled up. I mean, that's beautiful. Very talented people.
Y'all are coming on my show, right? Or
yeah.
Do we have to be censored?
Yes.
Do we have to be censored? Are there certain things that we can't, because we've been invited to we've been invited to radio before, and I was like, so I can't say what? So we have to censor ourselves. I just hope you have that thing where it bleeps you out, because it's just natural for me. Some things it's gonna come out.
Yeah, I mean that's how it is for me. So
But
my show
have to be like
sitting there with it.
yes.
No, see, for my show, it's just the conversation. We have a conversation, and then it's not live. So, I mean, unless I'm on Instagram. But if I'm filming in the studio, it's not live. And so I can go back, and if there's something that doesn't need to be on the show, then I can just kind of bleep it out. So.
Gotcha. You hear that, Rachel?
I hear that. Dropped a lot of bombs in my days, and they still, even in the editing era, they still weren't. When we went to YouTube, I was like, "You said you were going to take that out," and it's still there.
Well,
she's unapologetically Rachel.
Well, that's good. That's good.
It's like, fuck it. It's out there. Let's see how many likes we get. See how many shares we get.
Look at her face.
Some trauma on the internet. Have you gotten any weird ass how has social media affected you? I mean, I'm sure it's good for the brand, but do you get any weird ass like DMs from people?
Yeah. All the time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you automatically just block them, or do you shoot them a nasty email first?
You know what? I don't even respond. I don't. At first, I was like,
Yeah.
But now it's just kind of like, you get nothing.
Yeah. But they can see that you opened it though. They was like, yeah, I'm blocked, but she read it. Right. I know she saw the video. It's cool.
She like it though. Right. She like it.
I shot when I see her. Do people approach you when you're out?
You know what? Now they do. Oh my gosh. So
you put a mask on?
Well, okay, so let me tell you. So I was at the store, and a girl, she knew me kind of a couple of years ago. Anyways, long story. She knew me by like my body type, I guess. So she messaged me on Instagram, and she was like, "Yeah, you know, I seen you at da 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 da," and I was gonna say hey, but I was shy, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, like, talk to me." So that type of thing happens. Before COVID, I went to the bowling alley, and this girl was like, "Are you Courtney Hall TV?" I was like, "Yeah, girl, that's me." Yeah. So it's cool. It's cool.
You were trying to get on.
Right. But yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
That's awesome.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Courtney. We are so grateful that you came on our show.
Thank you.
And we, of course, will definitely have you back.
My EP told me to shut up. He said it's time. Okay, bye. Thank you so much for joining our show. I hope I did not offend you in any way. If I did, I apologize. But we can't wait to meet you and see you in person.
Yes.
Right.
So we can feel the vibe.
For having me on your show. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you for joining us.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye.
Good night. Bye, Courtney.
He told me to shut up.
Who told you to shut up?
I'm the only one that got that message.
No. Nobody said shut up. I said time to go.
You said shut up.
Nobody said shut up. I got to go to bed. I got to get up at 4:00 in the morning. Y'all bullshitting right now. All right, bye, pinkies. I'll see